Queen Health Update: what are episodic mobility problems? Queen cancels speech today. The Queen has pulled out of her annual Queen's Speech to open Parliament for the first time in decades, with a statement from Buckingham Palace mentioning the monarch's health concerns. So what are episodic mobility problems? The Queen will not be opening Parliament on Tuesday, Buckingham Palace has announced, following the recent announcement that she would not host any garden parties. The monarch has been struggling with mobility issues in recent months and consulted her doctor before pulling out of today's event. This cancellation is a rare one, as the Queen has been present to open every session of Parliament but two since 1952 when she ascended the throne. She has only missed one in 1959 when she was pregnant with Prince Andrew and another in 1963 when she was expecting Prince Edward. A statement from Buckingham Palace read, "The Queen continues to experience episodic mobility problems, and in consultation with her doctors has reluctantly decided that she will not attend the state opening of Parliament. At Her Majesty's request, and with the agreement of the relevant authorities, the Prince of Wales will read the Queen's speech on Her Majesty's behalf, with the Duke of Cambridge also in attendance." The Queen had to sign new letter patent to allow Prince Charles to read her speech at the state opening tomorrow. He is doing so as a Councillor of State. Prince William is joining him, as two Councillor of State are required to perform any of the Queen's constitutional duties. What are episodic mobility problems? At 96, the Queen has been working long past the age many Britons retire, however she is now said to be struggling with mobility problems. Many elderly people struggle with their mobility at one stage, with anything from moving around to walking to getting out of a chair becoming an effort. This can be the result of a number of things, including muscle weakness, pain, joint issues, neurological problems or disease. Buckingham Palace has not detailed what has caused the Queen's mobility issues and is likely not to disclose it out of privacy. The phrase episodic may mean the Queen has periods of moving well, and periods of mobility issues. This could explain why Buckingham Palace has recently waited to announce whether the Queen will attend events until the day before, to ascertain how she feels day to day. Ahead of the upcoming Jubilee celebrations, the Palace has said there are precautions being taken to ensure the Queen's comfort. The Queen has been receiving medical advice since autumn 2021 to rest more following periods of intense activity. But after catching coronavirus in February, doctors' advice to keep appearances to a minimum has increased, and most of the Queen's royal duties have been carried out virtually. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson said, "As you might expect, some adjustments have been made for the Queen's comfort. There will be no ceremonial journey to St. Paul's, and Her Majesty is expected to arrive at a different entrance than on previous occasions." The Queen has also been spotted with a walking stick recently and was helped to her seat at Prince Philip's memorial service by Prince Andrew. The Queen missed both the Easter Sunday and Maundy Day church services, and will not be in attendance at the annual Royal Garden parties. A Buckingham Palace statement released last week read, "Her Majesty the Queen will be represented by other members of the royal family at this year's garden parties, with details on attendance to be confirmed in due course." The Queen has given permission for the Not Forgotten Association annual garden party to be hosted by the Princess Royal, as the charity's patron, in the Buckingham Palace garden on Thursday, May 12. On Tuesday, for the opening of Parliament, the Queen will be represented by Prince Charles and